India's growth story was paved because of the sheer strategic push of its citizens and government. Among these, there is one family that has stood out and has brought in a myriad of economic changes to the nation. Yes, it is the Tata family that is famously known for the Tata Group, which is among India's largest and oldest conglomerates. Yet, however, the Tata Group, while famous in India, isn't relatively known outside of its land, but its market capitalization stands at over 242 billion US dollars as of the end of 2021, which is the combined figure of all its 29 publicly listed Tata companies. It employs over 800,000 people and had a collective annual revenue of over $103 billion. This makes Tata Group among the largest companies in the entire world, far more than some of the conglomerate giants from the West and as well from the East. So, how did Tata become one of the pioneers in India's growth? And just how big is this $242 billion enterprise? Before we move on, don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe for more. The Tata Group was founded way back around the 1870s by Jamsetji Tata as a textile mill, which would be the foundation of his business career. By 1886, his fortune and companies would start to emerge. His company was often looked at as a people-first way back then, which is often seen as to why his company became successful. Before the 20th century, Jamsetji became fond of the youth and established a fund that helped fund Indian students' study abroad. By 1903, the year became one of the most historic times of all, after Jamsetji opened what is now known as the Taj Mahal. Eventually, as years go by, the Tata Group would start to emerge nationally. Tata Steel would start to emerge, followed by Tata Power, then Air India, Tata Chemicals, and so much more. The group would become among India's fastest growing companies and have a very diversified set of products and services that would become the foundation of some of India's growth. Today, the Tata Group is everywhere in India, with over 30 affiliated companies across every sector. The largest among these is Tata Consultancy Services, or TCS. It is the nation's second largest company, with a market cap of over $180 billion, only behind Reliance Industries, with around $233 billion. It is among the best software and services companies, with a presence in over 46 countries, helping the world's largest business make a leap into the digital world. This enterprise alone generated over $22 billion of revenue. But what makes TCS an exciting growth story is its sheer scale, which enabled it to even purchase large companies from the West, such as France's Alti SA, UK's Pearl Group, and Australia's FNS. These purchases collectively totaled hundreds of millions of dollars, which also enabled the enterprise to access foreign markets. Besides TCS, they are also operating in other technology segments, such as Tata Elxsi, which is a provider of design and tech services for engineering. And Tata Digital is a company that helps build digital businesses, but also the one behind the super app that Tata is building called Tata Neu, which is fundamentally integrating all of Tata's into one app. From booking a flight to purchasing clothes, ordering food, and even healthcare access. This may as well be their way of trying to see what a super app can do. Well, after all, it is becoming Asia's next battleground after apps like Grab, GoTo, Kakao, and WeChat have emerged in recent years. Besides the tech sector, the other industry in which Tata has paved its way is the automobile industry. Tata Motors is slowly becoming the world's next source of automobiles. It alone had produced more than 1 million units in 2021, which helped them generate over $42 billion, even competing in the upcoming electric vehicle sector with its new line of vehicles. Moreover, they are even the parent company of world-renowned company Jaguar Land Rover, which sells ultra-luxury vehicles, and the parent company of Tata Daewoo, which is the second largest heavy commercial vehicle manufacturer in South Korea. The Tata Group has also operations in the aerospace and defense sector, which paved the way for India's presence as a Make in India. This highlights how large and diverse Tata really is, as it segments into electric vehicles to aerospace. Likewise, from a similar sector, among Tata's most famous brands is its airlines, which is famously known as Air India, along with other business partnerships such as Air Asia India and Tata SIA Airlines. In the same industry of travel, Tata also operates the famous Indian Hotels Company, which oversees over 165 hotels through 5 different brands, such as Taj Hotels, which is their chain of luxury hotels, Vivanta and Ginger, a more budget to medium brand, and Selections and The Gateway. But arguably, the most exciting today among its operations is BigBasket, a startup company that it acquired a majority stake in way back in February of 2021, which they paid over $1.2 billion for. But why is it an exciting story? Well, we could say that Tata's presence in the company may position BigBasket's future better, due to its experience in the business world and having a lot of capital. But what really stands out is that this is the group's entrance to the world of tech startups, which suggests that all conglomerates are taking the opportunity to start a new business by investing a lot of money into early-stage businesses. And this would benefit both ways. For BigBasket as a chance to become a better brand that can compete globally, and for Tata to mainly profit from its initial investments. These, and among other brands, have made Tata among the largest companies in the world, and obviously, there are so much more companies out there that Tata has operations in, and some of them are growing more rapidly than others, and could make Tata far more valuable, far more important, not just to India, but to the rest of the world. But what do you think is Tata's next global brand?